So as a busy working mom, one thing I love to do every month is to make freezer meals because it makes my life so much easier. I mean, I have 4 young kids and I have a full-time job, so I need this. I need it. So in today's video, I'm making fantastic freezer meals, especially now that people have closed school. They've given me all their requests. Like they want pizza, they want lasagna, they want I don't know what kind of beef. So that's all I'm making. I'm super excited. And the first thing I want to do is I want to start with the pizza because it's been a while. And I'll show you just how I'm going to make my pizza so that we can enjoy it for the rest of the month. Yes! So glad you're here. Let's make some pizza. Let me show you what we need. So here I have the stuff for making my pizza dough. It's a yeast-based thing. So I have yeast, sugar, salt, oil, warm water, and flour. All these ingredients are going to be in our website together with the measurements. As for the toppings, I'm mostly going to go with chicken sausage today, but I also have some olives here. I have mixed some peppers and onions here. And then for the sauce, I'm going to use tomato paste, garlic powder, black pepper, and oregano. It's so easy, so quick. So I want to make this fast because the dough needs time to proof. It's gonna be so fun. My kids, especially one of my sons, has really been asking for pizza for a while. So I'm glad to make this at home. Of course, gonna save me money, and we're gonna put as much toppings as we want. Oh, I have some cheese, some grated cheese that's chilling in the fridge because I didn't want it to melt. Yeah, let's do this. Hi, my name is Susie for those who are new here, and on this channel we like to make motherhood magical by cooking delicious meals, just having fun with our families, creating a lovely home atmosphere for our loved ones. So if this is your kind of content, remember to subscribe to our channel and also give this a thumbs up if you like any of all this. And guys, remember to stay tuned until the end to see the amazing, delicious lasagna that I'm going to make courtesy of my daughter's requests. I am so looking forward to that. But first, let's get on with the pizza. I'm making a huge double batch of the pizza dough because I feel like this is usually the toughest part when it comes to making pizza. So that's the one thing I want to make quite a bit of, and all the recipes and measurements and everything will be on our website. I'm going to link it down below in the description box, in the pinned comment, so don't worry about the measurements and everything. Once the dough is ready, I'm going to put it to proof for about an hour. I like proofing my dough in this air fryer because it has a ferment option. You guys know how much I love this thing because it has made my working with yeast so good. So I'm going to put it there to proof for an hour. And we discovered some classical music stations that we really love to listen to. So yeah, my husband really loves classical music, and clearly our twins have decided this is their chance to dance. I found this so hilarious. And by the way, these shoes that our daughter is wearing, she crocheted them herself from scratch with help from my mom when we had gone for the conference at the coast. So yeah, I am so proud of her. The dough is almost done proofing, so I'm making the toppings. I'm going to fry the tomato, what do you call them? This, not tomatoes. What are they? What? The chicken sausages. Yes, I'm going to fry the chicken sausages and also make the tomato base for the pizza. I love this recipe for making the tomato base because it's just literally just tomato paste with spices. Next time, I think I'll add some sugar because it's a bit too tangy for my liking. But assembling this pizza is really the easiest and most fun part. portion of this dough makes is enough for 2 pizzas, honestly, if you like a thick crust. If you like a thin crust, each of these doughs can give you 3 of them. So it's up to you, depending on how you want them. If you want a thick crust, us, we love a thick crust. My kids really, really love the thick crust. So each one of these is going to give me 2 bases. As I am assembling all these, I am preheating my oven together with the oven sheets, okay, the baking sheets. So that's why I'm first assembling the pizza on this baking paper, so that once I put it on the oven sheets, they're going to be hot, and that gives the pizza a really nice and well cooked crust at the bottom without it having to stay for too long in the oven and then how it overcooks. I hope that makes sense. You guys, I'm already so excited. I mean, how delicious does this pizza look? Only 20 minutes in the oven, and oh my goodness. Of course, the first one we have to taste because it's been months since we've had pizza, and the kids are really, really enjoying this. The rest of the dough, I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to wrap it tightly in cling film, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer. So next time we want some pizza, I just need to pull out 2 of these, leave them to thaw in my fridge, and then later on top it. You can top up basically pizzas with anything. I think as long as you have this tomato base, and then you have some cheese, put any vegetables, and you're good to go. Are you wondering what to cook for your loved ones this coming holiday season, and also as the kids are at home? Well, for me, I always like to have my meals planned in advance, and I like making very simple meals that are tasty, delicious, fun, the kids will have, and also meals that I can put in the freezer, like in the fridge, sorry, not in the freezer, in the fridge, make before, and then on that day, I just, reveal them to my guests. So anyway, guys, I have a fantastic ebook that I've prepared for you coming the month of December for the first 200 moms who are going to buy our December Motivated Mom Meal Plan. I'm so excited, guys, because even this meal plan has amazing, delicious snacks and meals for your family for the whole month of December. It comes with the grocery list. It's going to come with all the recipes. Guys, you will not even believe the culinary experience and the skills that you're going to gain once you purchase this Motivated Mom Meal Plan. And remember, the first 200 moms, I'm making a Christmas special little cookbook for you. It has everything, guys. It has starters, it has salads, it has soups, it has main courses, it has desserts, everything you need, and it's going to be so easy peasy for you. So don't miss out being among the first 200 to grab our Motivated Mom Meal Plan for December. We're going to be selling it come 1st of December, but if you want to book your slot in advance, I'll put all the details in the description box, and I'll see you there. Happy holidays, man! Next thing I'm making is the vegetable fried rice. It keeps very well in the freezer, And one thing I know about vegetable fried rice is for it to come out nicely, the rice needs to be cold. So I'm going to boil this rice and then I'm going to put it in my freezer to cool down very quickly. Not to freeze, but just to cool down very quickly because I need it for this vegetable rice. I'm using an assortment of carrots, colored peppers, and zucchinis. And I like this rice because it's a great way to make kids eat lots of vegetables. Our kids generally like vegetables, but in case yours don't like vegetables, I find this to be a nice way to sneak in vegetables. I'm also adding some eggs for protein and flavor because, yeah, fried rice is always a hit. And what I like about it is we can serve it just as it is, or you can serve it as a side dish. Next, I'm making some cinnamon rolls. This will go very well as a breakfast dish, and they freeze well as well, or for a snack. I mean, you know how to deal with cinnamon rolls, you guys. They are delicious. And you remember how I tried to make them a few weeks ago, and then the power did the thing. So yeah, I had to do it again because I needed to show you guys how they come out when we have power from beginning to end. I don't know why I keep having these disasters with cinnamon rolls. So when I was starting this, the first batch of yeast for some reason decided not to rise. It was like, not today, So I had to try it again, but I almost gave up. I was like, what is wrong with me and cinnamon rolls? They just will not cooperate. Anyway, thankfully the second one has risen. So yeah, so far so good. Looking forward to showing you how these cinnamon rolls will look at the end.
In a world of green, just like a dream, you and I standing wild and free, with petals so golden, the sun's warm kiss, a love so strong, a bliss. Whispers of the breeze, secrets unfold. It's you that I need, it's you that I want. When the world gets cold, it's you and me. When the sun comes back, you'll see. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong. Through pavement we will grow.
The other time when I made cinnamon rolls, I made a glaze with just powdered sugar, I think, and some milk. It was too sweet. So today I'm making a delicious peanut butter glaze to go with it. It still has a little bit of powdered sugar, but not as much. But look at how delicious this looks. Oh my goodness.
In a world of green, just like a dream, you and I standing wild and free, with petals so golden, the sun's warm kiss, a love so strong, a bliss. Whispers of the breeze, secrets unfold. It's you that I need, it's you that I want. When the world gets cold, it's you and me. When the sun comes back, you'll see. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong. Through pavement we will grow. Forever we will grow.
Now it's time for the vegetarian dishes, the chickpeas, the beans, the dengu. Dengu is green grams, in case you're not familiar. And my instant pot always comes in handy when I'm boiling these things, because I don't buy the canned ones. And yeah, here in Kenya we just buy them dried straight from the market. The instant pot comes in so handy because they cook so fast after soaking them overnight. Yeah, so I'm making a massive amount because they need to last me at least until the last week of December, because you guys, December is coming up and our house helps are going for leave. I'm still working like throughout. Literally, I'm working on Christmas. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. So yeah, that's why I'm making this whole entire mountain of beans. Okay.
No matter the season, we always bloom, 'cause you light up the gloom. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong. Through pavement we will grow. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong. Through pavement we will grow. Forever we will grow. Forever we will grow.
And now, this delicious chicken coconut curry. All right? My goodness, this dish is so easy to make, you guys won't believe. Like, there are only 2 steps. First thing is to marinate the chicken with all these spices. I will write them down for you on the website, don't worry. And then I'm adding yogurt, and then I'm adding coconut cream. Mix. Marinate for like 30 minutes. Between 30 and 24 hours. I mean, you can't go wrong there. Of course, if it's going to be 24 hours, I want to put it in the fridge for that long. But yes. Then once it has marinated, then I'm going to fry onions and garlic and then put all the chicken inside plus the marinade, because the marinade makes the soup. It's such a quick recipe, you guys, but it tastes like you've worked on it for days. It is so good.
When the sun comes back, you'll see. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong. Through pavement we will grow. Forever we will grow.
Boom. I love how this is going, guys. I will not lie, I am tired, but but it is worth it. Okay, tomorrow's me, my future me, will be so grateful that I got tired today. So anyway, goat stew. Boils the goat meat in the instant pot, makes it so nice and soft. And then the other thing I'm doing is I'm going to fry onions and vegetables and then put in my potatoes, because my ancestors are wondering what is wrong with me. Have I disowned them? So potatoes must be there somewhere, okay? And then after that, I'm going to add the goat meat and the broth together. This is so quick and easy as well, guys, but so delicious, so good. I mean, just look at this. Just look at it.
No matter the season, we always bloom, 'cause you light up the gloom. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong through pavement. We will grow.
Our last one has been requesting for pumpkin soup for the longest time. His favorite meal is butternut pumpkin soup with cheese sandwiches. And I'm telling you guys, honestly, let me just be honest now. So I can be honest. See, this is a safe space. I was not going to make this soup. Me, I'm tired. I was just going to just ignore it. But I'm like, poor thing. I have made pizza because someone requested. I'm making lasagna because someone else requested. Why should I not make pumpkin soup for this young boy? You know. So now this is me just pushing past my procrastination and my perspiration. So pumpkin soup is so easy. I added some potatoes for thickness, and once it's cooled, I am blending with milk. Delicious. I mean, just look at it. Another thing that I've had to do against my wishes, by the way, this one I have done with side neck, shingo pandi. I have to roast these peanuts, because these peanuts, we bought them for a while and then somehow they disappeared. They were misplaced in this house. So these are old peanuts. And so when I found them, I decided I'm going to roast them. We can have them for snacks. And I'm roasting all of them because I don't want them to go bad. When I made the other peanut butter video, someone asked why I wash them before I make the peanut butter, because I'm going to skin them anyway. I wash them because they've come from the market. They've been handled by God knows who. So yeah, peanuts, roasted peanuts, delicious snacks. Guys, are you enjoying this content? I hope you are, because I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. Yes. Give us a thumbs up, please. Thank you. And now it's time to make beef lasagna. All the ingredients, and there are many, for this meal will be on the website again, plus detailed recipes. So good. The first thing I'm doing is I'm cooking the mincemeat until it is well done. I'm cooking it separately. I need a time out, you guys. I'm tired. I am tired. And I just sat down here with my coffee, and my sweet, sweet girl started giving me a sweet massage. Let me tell you, having a daughter, oh, I am so grateful. Now that I am nice and well massaged, I want to make this tomato base that I'm going to add to the meat stew. So we have a nice thick and tomatoey beef main stew for our lasagna. And I'm telling you, it's looking fantastic. Next, I have to make a bechamel sauce. You know, I'd forgotten how many layers a lasagna has, yes, but this one is very, very important because it is made with wheat flour and butter and milk. It makes your lasagna so much creamy, but you don't even taste it. You don't even see it when you cut into the lasagna, but it adds such a nice creaminess. Please do not skip this step because I feel like it's so good. The only other option that I've seen people doing is mixing and melting a lot of cheese. I don't like that. I find that to be too much. I am telling you, I don't know, cottage cheese, ricotta, I don't know what. A very thick layer of cheese, it's too much for me, honestly. It's too rich. So instead of that, I prefer to go with this bechamel sauce. And yeah. And now it's time to layer my lasagna. Now it's time to do the real lasagna, okay? Before this, I've just been making beef stew and white sauce. But when you start putting them together, now that's when it becomes a lasagna. I'm using no-cook lasagna sheets, which we bought from Naivas this time. The other time we bought from Carrefour. It's the same brand, but I advise you to just buy them from Carrefour because there they move faster. I would say more. Okay? Yes. The rest of the lasagnas, I'll put them in the freezer, assembled but not cooked. And then we'll cook them on the day we need them. First, we'll remove them. They will thaw overnight in the fridge. And then after that, I will bake them in the oven for 40 minutes, covered with foil paper. And then I'll remove the foil paper and bake them again for another 20 minutes so the top is nice and crisp. Of course, the first lasagna must be for our dinner because after all, my daughter has waited a really long time for this lasagna, so we have to have it for dinner. And look at how delicious this looks. Oh my goodness, we are so excited for this. And my work here is done. I am so proud of all we have managed to do here today. And yes, this has been fantastic. The reward that we get tonight is to just enjoy a delicious meal of lasagna. And then we'll keep reaping the rewards of this day for the next 5 or so weeks. I did not get the time, guys, to film myself putting this in the freezer because honestly, I am super tired. So someone else will help me with that. So yeah, this is it, guys. I have really enjoyed this. It's been tiring, but so worth it. I love how these guys love to dance after they take their first bite. It is so cool. Clearly, we are related. If you'd like to get ideas on breakfast freezer meals, check out this video over here and I'll see you over there. Bye.